Okay. Yeah, let's start. So, I've never actually beaten off. I've never actually beaten this game called Off. I played Off a really long time ago. Like, the original version. And I got really far into Off, but I never beat Off. So hopefully I can beat Off this time. Unproductive fun time. That's me. That's me every day. Unproductive. It is possible that certain scenes in this game may prove shocking to an unwarned public. Or maybe not. I've never played Off, and I must unfortunately leave again to avoid spoilers. Completely understandable. See you later. Identify myself. I am Elio. Your name is Elio, correct? Yes. I'm a boy. Alright. Welcome, Elio. I beat Off a few times. What's this game about? Well, if you beat Off a few times, then you should know what this game is about. Welcome, Elio. You've been assigned to a being called the I almost said the Battler. This isn't Umineko. The Batter. The Batter is on a mission. Be sure that it's accomplished. We will let you both out in Zone 0. Good luck. For more information, find the one called the Judge. Meow. Ooh. To move my body. To interact, yep. Typical RPG Maker fare. Oh, you leave like little trails of dust behind. Zone 0. Oh. Oh. I like that cat. That's a good cat. That's another good cat. Oh, he does little purrs when his text scrolls. There can be no living beings in Zone 0. I deduce, therefore, that you are a figment of my imagination. Nevertheless, I will introduce myself. I am the Judge, and I'm aching to know your name, my dear illusory interlocutor. I imagine that my headcanon for this cat is his voice is the Cheshire Cat from Alice Madness Returns. I feel like his voice would fit so well. I'm the Batter. I've been entrusted with a sacred mission. Well, that was fast. Man, I still haven't beaten Off myself. The remake, anyways. I love the little purrs. Ah. Delighted, I'm sure. But I am not addressing the body, only the soul that it harbors. What is your name, controller? Yeah, you can tell Toby Fox was, very inspired by this game. His name is Elio. He can't talk to us. I'm talking to you right now. You just can't hear me. However, he can see and hear everything. Although to me, you are nothing more than an imaginary specter, I must say that I am delighted to make your acquaintance as well, my dear Elio. I believe we need your help. Many people require my services, you know. Everybody loves cats. True. I keep like getting like a fuzzy feeling whenever he purrs. I love the sound of purrs. It makes me so happy. We rub ourselves against their legs and purr in a most insistent manner. They adore that. Very true. I just said that. I'm not talking about that kind of help. Kinda reminds me of cats from Courage. At least it's not the cats from the Tales of series. I see. What sort of service could I offer to an ectoplasmic entity? I have a sacred mission to fulfill. A lot of really good RPG Maker games are coming out this month. One RPG Maker game that I really want to get, but it's like a little too expensive for me right now, is The Aquarium Does Not Dance. That one looked really cool. I must purify the world. There was also, God, what was that one game? Illusory Carnival or something like that? That one also looked really cool. There is no objective more laudable. Therefore, I agree to serve as your guide through this place, if I may be of any assistance. Or the cats from the movie Cats. Thanks. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to go backwards. Oh, a luck ticket. Can I move this? It's possible to get around this obstacle. Oh man, I haven't thought of Illusory Carnival in a dog's age. Yeah, I've seen it. I saw it since it came out on Steam, and I just haven't gotten around to playing it, but it is on my list. Quite peculiar. I also gotta replay Noelle the Mortal Fate, because they updated the Steam version. I'm really glad they did that, by the way. They updated the Steam version to include the stuff from the Switch edition, like all of the volumes. The demo is extremely fun, but it's been this long since the last update. I kind of assumed the project's dead. Oh no. Yeah, Noelle the Mortal Fate was kind of like that for a while. I thought they weren't gonna update the Steam version, because they did like a Switch edition that had like the entire game in one. But we were stuck on, like, I think 4 volumes away from the end or something like that. And they never updated it, but I think they recently updated it, which was really cool. I wish Amori did that with, like, the Switch exclusive stuff for the Steam release, but I get it. It's a bit different from Noelle because we just weren't able to beat the game for, like, a couple years until they did that update. Yeah, not an RPG Maker game, but Little Nightmares 3 is out and there's a demo. Yeah, I really want to get Little Nightmares 3. Because I think I played Little Nightmares 1 and 2, like, kind of in succession of each other. Allow me to confess that I find you quite tangible for a phantasmagorical being. Might you in fact be a person of flesh and blood? I think so. So, I was mistaken from the first, and you did not even interrupt my fanciful soliloquizing. I must say, this is really quite strange. You're the first living being I have ever met in this place. Phantasmagoria, a puzzle of the off. Every time I hear the word Phantasmagoria, I always think of Toho. Because I think Toho has used that word in so many of their games. Phantasmagoria of a flower view. I concluded, therefore, that Zone 0 was empty. It's all too obvious that I was mistaken. Now then, there are other zones. In those territories, you may find yourself subject to the violent attentions of certain hostile individuals. Your sacred mission may well lead you to those places. Would you like me to acquaint you? Oh, excuse me. Would you like me to acquaint you with the art of violent confrontation? Combat tutorial? Yeah! Bless you, thank you. This is the battle screen. As you can see, you'll find yourself placed on the right side of the screen. Sneeze tax. I love his big old chompers. He's so cute. I want Judge. I want Judge as a pet. Meanwhile, your opponent, in this case your humble servant, will be placed on the left, positioned appropriately for single combat. He looks a bit long in the tooth. Yeah, maybe he got bit by, like, that tooth person from Look Outside. Boom. As battle begins, you will be given your first choice. You must decide between attack, defend, competence, and objects. Competence? He looks like a corpse. I mean, that too. Corpse kitty! Naturally, attack allows you to engage your opponent in the classical manner. Now it is time to put theory into practice. Choose the word attack from the menu undulating before you, and then select my form to slay me with your bat. He has such a way with words. Excellent, my dear sportive companion. Remember that the impact of your assault is determined by the level of both the batter and his opponent. It's gonna take like every effort within me to not say battler whenever their name pops up. Fun fact, the reason skills are called competences is because, oh, competence is the French word for skill. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Nice little wordplay. Your iron volition may result in the occasional critical strike. This will cause the teeth to fly in heaps, I'm sure. When you're ready, strike again. Run with courage. No, you really have not understood me at all. Makes one tear one hairs out. I repeat myself, open widely your ears. Your iron volition. Okay. My iron volition? Ah, cryptic feline of odd appearance. And the amateur fan translator who did the first translation of the rpgmaker version didn't know that and translated it straight. And now it's an integral part of the game's identity outside of France. That's really cool. Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot when I played this game. I'm trying to remember where I left off. Cause I think I played it on like a really old laptop, and then I think like halfway through playing it, my laptop died, and I didn't feel like replaying it to beat it. I know I had the 2 rings. I know I got that far, like the 2 ring companions. Unable to detect type. No weaknesses detected. Yeah, I can't think of off without calling the skills competence. It just fits the vibes. No, you really have not understood me at all. Oh. Wait, So just attack? It's also possible for you or your adversaries to slyly avoid the offensive moves you exchange. Oh, you finished the first 2 zones. Oh, okay. The ultimate life form with no weaknesses. A very cute cat. Just as it is your goal to purify these spectators, they wish to eliminate you. You may guard against such feeble attempts. Okay, choose defend and protect yourself from one of my dastardly blows. Alright, let's defend. Now, once more, if you'd be so kind to prove your mastery of defense. And it recovers your competence points. Even the best sportsmen, I believe, are subjects to the callous vicissitudes of the playing field. Do not fret. You can recover from these grievous injuries. Competence permits you to use one of your special attacks, or special talents. Objects grant you access to the inventory you are carrying. Now, let us attempt to utilize an object. Take this luck ticket and graciously use it on the batter's person. He's doing nothing. He's just sitting there menacingly. Oh, I think he gave me a couple luck tickets. Nice. Impeccable. Your mastery of battle borders on brilliancy, my friend. But there's one thing we have not yet addressed. Okay, I guess he was scolding you earlier because he wanted you to see the difference between normal hits and crit hits. That makes sense. I'm speaking, of course, of your competences. Speaking generally, there are special moves that trigger surprising effects. For example, a competence might trigger an unusually powerful attack, or induce a resurgence of health points. In any case, you must remember that using a competence will incur some degree of competence cost. So I suggest you wield these skills with parsimony. With competence costs exhausted, you will find heavy assaults impossible to carry out. And if by some mischance you cross swords with a more than worthy opponent before recovering it, victory will be uncertain at best. Now then, Let us try one. Choose competence and then run with courage, a skill calibrated to brutalize your enemies. I'm gonna little buster. Now you have mastered not only this competence, but the very art of combat. You must remember that there is a cost to showing your steely resolve in this way. Your sacred mission will depend on your mastery of these abilities. The confrontation ends, theoretically, when the health points of you and your confreres, or those of your opponents, fall to 0. Do take care of your health if you are hoping to pursue a career in purification. I know they got rid of that song for the remake, but God, I love that song. Or is it pepper steak? Confrères. Ah, it's also French. Yeah, it did sound kind of like it'd be a French word. Now you are ready to dispose of all the impure obstacles standing between you and the success of your luminous mission. Provided that your intelligence is as advanced as your undeniable capacity for raining bat blows upon an innocent cat. I'm sorry. I learned from the best. I learned from Little Busters. Yeah, what was with the 2 baseball games hitting cats while playing baseball? At all events, your training has not yet reached its end. Please do follow me, if you would like my guidance a while longer. I like how the new OST's replacement for pepper steak is white meat. Yeah, that's like a nice kind of like mix-up. It'd be even funnier if they called it like salt meat. Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quite peculiar. Ah, yes. Passing through here will require the careful operation of your cerebral apparatus. You know, the one bathing limply in your languid cranium. I believe that these floating blocks correspond, in some way or another, to the symbols you see before you on the wall. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. He's so cute. I feel like this cat might have also inspired Toby's like a dog form. Cause I'm looking at him from the side and I'm like, reminds me of Toby's dog sprite. My god, he's a genius. Is there a problem, charming hero? I cannot do everything for you. I am not your father, after all. If I might offer a suggestion, perhaps you could try to activate some of these floating blocks more than once if it proves necessary. Come now, solve this intriguing obstacle for me post-haste. I wish to rejoin the ground floor as soon as possible. Okay, so 1, 2, 6, 8, 2, 3. I also find it funny that Toby is actually a cat person while Temmie is a dog person. Ahaha. Finally, after all our exertions, the eagerly awaited recompense arrives upon the scene. Yeah, I'm also a cat person. You would think my favorite animal is a rabbit, considering that my VTuber avatar is a rabbit. I just think personality-wise, I'm like a bunny, but I like cats more. Oh, he's eating! Crunch, nom nom, crunch. Cute! I thought you were just scared of bunnies, so like Batman. No, I'm not scared of bunnies. A piece of silver flesh has been found. Yeah, this had a room with some numbers. 448287C? Four, 8, 7. Oh wait, whoops. I need to look at it again. 448287. Okay. 448287. Four, 8, 2. Oh. 4, 8, Q. What is it? 4482. Trying to remember. 4482. Was it 87? Ah, okay. Wait. Oh, C. Is this C? Oh, okay. Bunnies are the scariest animals I can think of, so I'll be a bunny. True. I mean, have you seen Benincula? Or that one killer rabbit? You still munchin'? You crunchin'? You like a big crunch crunch and a big munch munch? Now, feast your eyes upon an accessory that will prove especially useful on your purifying quest, my enlightened student and sportive friend. It is a cube floating in the air, as you have no doubt noticed. Nevertheless, you'll be able to distinguish it from its fellows by the tasteless contrast forced upon your gaze by its clashing colors, which defy any sensible theory of the visual arts. I love this guy so much. He's so cute! Do not judge it too quickly, however, for in spite of its questionable appearance, this red cube possesses an undeniable utility. In addition to restoring your health and competence points in their entirety, it is capable of saving your progress and sending you to the nothingness. Like, I'm gonna become like an Organization 13 member? The nothingness is a place of transition outside space itself, where you can travel from one point to another at the speed of light. Now, I invite you to try it for yourself in order to discover regions more populous than this deserted place. Open your wings, my dear companion, and fly towards the zones ahead without hesitation. Your only enemy is the fear that will grip you. Okay. Do not worry, I too travel widely across the zones of this world. I'm certain we will meet again. We better! You're too cute! I need you! Ah, yes. By the by, take this. This curiously named item is the key that will grant you entry to Zone 1. I've explained that you can, at any moment, examine yourself in your inventory by pressing C. The Leo card has been found. Where's the Elio card? Oh, interesting. Herald bat. Oh, we got a new skill. Save first base. Oh, whoops. I can't examine the description for that. That's a really cool menu. Go on. I invite you to try activating the floating cube behind you. Okay. I'll see you later, Judge. I love you. Did the hardest part. Enter Zone 1. This is very Yumeniki-y. Like the little Nexus area before you head into the doors. Another save spot. For real. I need to find like another Yumeniki like. I feel like a lot of people really liked the Kana.exe stream, which made me happy. I was like really nervous when I slotted it in that no one would like me playing like a Yumeniki like game. But I'm glad people seem to like it a lot. Tramway 1 is a very convenient way to travel between all the different regions of Zone 1. Oh, I remember this sound effect. Psycho Pump. Damien. Sinkureo. It's free? Ooh, okay. I will check it out. Psycho Pump. When I tab out, does it pause the stream for you guys? Tramway 2 hasn't run for a very long time. Damyeon. We like RPG Maker games and theory crafting. Of course we'd like it. True. A visitor? Welcome to the smoke mines. Oh, sorry, you meant Psychopomp? Oh, Psychopomp. Oh, was that the one that was like with the crazy looking girl? Am I thinking of something? Yeah, I remember you recommending this. May I ask who you are? Are you an inspector? No, I'm the batter. I've come to exterminate the impure spirits. A psycho pump sounds like an enemy face in a city level on Earthbound. It's like a crazed Mario. I've come to exterminate the impure spirits. The batter. The impure spirits. Oh, by the way, reminder for anyone that has not yet done it on the Discord. Once we're done with off for today, I will be drawing one game that's been requested in the random game day request thread. And we will be playing it tomorrow. So if you haven't yet gotten in a request, be sure to read the pinned and submit a game. Because once I'm actually drawing the names, I will not be adding any late additions. So get it in. Are you some sort of prophet? Maybe a man of faith? Yes, something like that. Who sent you? Nobody. I'm being led by Elio. Oh, I don't know him. He must be part of senior management. I think it's a lot like Yuminiki, where you see a lot of dreamlike locations and you're meant to speculate what the meaning behind them are. Another game I'd like to play at some point is LSD Dream Emulator. That would be a really interesting game to stream. In any case, that's good. That means they approved our requests. Come with me. I'll explain your assignment. God, I love these like crusty images that they use for this game. You're here in the smoke mines of Demian, in the south of zone number 1. Here, we send laborers into deep tunnels to unearth metal from the ground, freeing trapped smoke from the depths. Using various tools, we put some of it into bottles, which the Queen sends to the other zones. LSD was based on a specific person's dream journal. You can read any, in my honest opinion. Reading it adds a whole lot of texture to that game. Ooh, I will have to check that out then. Yeah, I've only ever like seen LSD Dream Emulator. Like I think I watched someone play it. I had no idea it was based off of a specific dream journal. I think dreams are really interesting. Like a lot of my game ideas actually like spawned from like dreams I had. Like the visual novel that I'm working on right now was based off of me having like lucid dreams and like being scared. Like being scared that I wouldn't wake up again. And like that is a huge motivator for that game. What if you met a cute girl in your dreams and she killed you? What then? What if you fell in a coma because a cute girl choked you out in your dreams? The rest of it flows freely and forms the air that our lungs inhale and exhale, so we can live. Like interpretation and all, but I think the structure of knowing what the proper original dreams were gives a lot more structure. Yeah, that's really interesting. I will need to find that. That happened to me once. Are you alright? Are you alive still, Moggy? If it was me, I just wouldn't dream. Maybe it's better that you don't dream. It's an essential element, the first of the 4 elements. Since a lot of LSD is sort of assembled algorithmically from random parts and just kind of means nothing in a vacuum. No, I died. Tragic. My sister died. Because without smoke, people would have nothing to breathe. There we are. And so... Well, how do I put this? Yeah, one thing I like about this game is it's always kind of the opposite of what you think it is in Off. Like they need smoke to breathe. Where are the impure spirits? Yeah, I'm busting off. I'm gonna beat off. Yes. There we go. There are many specters in the mines, and they are getting more and more aggressive. But, in fact, it'd be better if you didn't go there, because the regulations forbid visitors from accessing the smoke mines. I do dream, but it's rare, and when I do, it's the most mundane stuff ever. I have tried to lucid dream a couple times before, and I have had some, like, scary stuff happen. It's like the worst when you are aware that you are conscious, but you can't do anything, and like you're going through like a really scary dream, and like you're trying your best to wake up, but you can't wake up. Like, again, the visual novel that I'm working on, I have something that comes after it timeline-wise, and that was based off of when I was in a mental health, like a facility for one night, and like the insanity of being in that place and wanting to get out, but also like the dream I had when I stayed there was really bad. Ugh. Breathe smoke and work in the mines all day. I've got it. This is a world where the Captain Planet villains won. Yeah, sleep paralysis, yeah. I've had sleep paralysis a lot, and sometimes I'll like wake up in the middle of night and I need to like rush into the bathroom because like I'm unable to breathe, and I need to like swallow like liquid in my throat so that I can start breathing again. It's really scary. So, here's what we're gonna do. There's an annex in the mines that nobody ever visits. But a miner went in there some time ago. Ever since I was a child, I've yearned for the mines. He says he saw something strange. Nothing like the usual. Elio, do you have sleep apnea? I might. I haven't been checked for it, but I have a feeling I do. So I thought, maybe that's the leader of the Spectres. So, there we are. If you accept, you're going to the annex and kill the leader of the Spectres. Then, the Spectres will disappear, and we can do our jobs again. There we go. Do you have any questions? No. Ah, great. Impeccable. I love the sound effects in this game. I'm glad they kept the voice. It's such an iconic sound. The tunnel is right down there, and I will wait for you here. What's in here? Soon, I'll be promoted. I could do surveillance in Alma. I can't wait for that day to arrive. Treasure. Another luck ticket. I don't think I can get over there, yeah. Not yet. It's my friend! So cute! Well, well, well. What do we have here? Is that not Elio and his charming jumping jack, the batter? God, every time he purrs, I can feel it like in my stomach. I can feel like it tickles me. And it makes me smile. I love fucking purring noises so much. Are you the leader of the Spectres? Alas, no, certainly not. I'm only passing through, not unlike the smoke which is extracted from this pale and metallic place. By the way, chat, you can hear the game alright, right? You can't be missing out on this primetime purr sound. However, I believe I know where the one you take for an ectoplasm can be found. Oh, hey, it's the ring! Tell the truth, I am perplexed. I believe this is one of those peculiar things which is called a spherical add-on. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. It could be a click louder. Alright, I will turn it up. I dozed off for a second, thought about what if Off had Toad from Mario fucking a door lock. Huh? Eh? Alright, how about now? Thank you for taking a moment. Let me stretch. I've tried to appropriate it myself, but the operation has failed repeatedly. But I'm thinking perhaps you, who are not of the physical order of things, could succeed in binding the spiritual entity to your own. That's good? Okay, good. Oh, what's this? What is this? An itch.io post? Oh, okay, they're from itch.io. Simon Belmont. Ah, dang. I have low health. What will I do? The ever so useful wall chicken. That's a good orange cat. I invite you to attempt to retrieve the spherical add-on floating up and down just behind my hairy derriere. He's so cute. What an exceptionally intriguing phenomenon. I must admit that I remain perplexed by this unexpected metaphysical reaction. Well then, since it has chosen to accompany you, I can only advise you to make the best possible use of it. Has Fangamer released plushies of the judge yet? I want one. Okay. The leader of the specters isn't here. I want to just hug him. I fear I must respond with my sincerest apologies in the negative. Save for this add-on, I have not crossed paths with a single moving soul. There's nothing here. It's just the sort of place for which I have a peculiar affection. What you seek is certainly located elsewhere. Right, guess I'll go tell the worker guy that we didn't get anything. Ah, you've returned. So, have you killed the leader of the specters? No. It wasn't there. Oh, really? Damn. Oh gosh. Well, then, I guess I'll have to let you enter the main gorges in that case. But, the regulations prohibit it. Alright, I suppose this would be an extraordinary case, as defined in paragraph 5. So, good. Well, the primary mines are on the right. There. Thank you. There are phantoms down there. They keep us from doing our jobs properly. But this is my break time anyway. Yeah, I don't need to worry about it. I'm on my break. What are you doing here? Are you one of the mine inspectors? Yes. Is there like a secret over here? I would put a secret over here. Uh-huh. A Joker. Looking cool, Joker. Revives one character. You've come to eliminate the specters? That's good news. The lamps don't always work in the farthest corridors, and since everything looks the same around here, it's easy to get lost. Ta-da! Pillar art has been found. Ooh, pillar art? What's that? Oh, you can change the border. I see. Interesting. Dynamic? Does that mean it like switches around? There are phantoms in all the tunnels. Be careful, sir. And besides, who let you in here? The regulations normally prohibit visitors from outside. Show yourselves, corrupted children. I'm the voice of forgiveness, come to eliminate your wretched forms. Well, that's a lot of them. Prepare yourselves to suffer my judgment. Oh! Oh, this song is so good. You like jazz? See, let's just attack normally. Oh, that one was a lot weaker. Oh, I see the little diamonds. I think they're their health. Hello there! Ooh, this is a bop, right? Hi, welcome, Xeroxia! Welcome, welcome! Such a good song. Toby Fox don't miss. This add-on is fighting by my side. That's useful. Let's purify the other galleries. Alright, let's save. Yellow blocks don't allow you to return to the nothingness. Ah, I see. Let's go this way. I forget, is it random encounters in this game? Looking cool, Joker. I'm working. I'm being productive. Me at work in the corner watching my phone when the boss walks in. Wow, sucker. Ooh, treasure. That's a little guy. Spectre Knight. Whoa. That's a lot of hits. Kill these guys, gotta get them dead. I think they go fast, yeah. They have a really fast attack rate. Let's grab this. 2 pieces of Belial's meat. I don't know if I'd want Belial's meat. Be probably really toasty. Also, Belial doesn't look all that good. God, I love these sprites. Looking at the art style of this game makes me want to replay Hello Charlotte again. I really loved this kind of like sketchy, kind of black and white art style. I think that's probably why I also made mine be black and white for the most part. Because I really like black and white sketchy stuff. Ooh, look at those heads. What'd that head do? Chronic migraine. I mean, I guess they are just heads. They must have some mad migraines. These are the faces of evil. You must conquer each. Wonder what lethargic does. Oh, I think that was a crit hit. Hey, level up! Some more Belial meat. Ooh. There's a door. It seems to be locked from the inside. Oh, we gotta find a key. Oh, there's a strange switch on this lamp. Door open. This door? Let's heal. These are the 7 evil X's. I really need to get around to watching the Scott Pilgrim anime. I heard it's really good. assuming the, like... I wonder, does the kind of lightning-y timer mean that my turn is going faster? Or does it mean my next turn is gonna be a crit? I'm not sure. We're safe here, but we'll have to try to escape once we run out of meat. The regulations prohibit outside visitors in the main galleries. Get out! Why did you open the door? The specters are gonna attack us. Leave! Leave us right now! Before I steal your meat. Now you're completely out of meat. Good luck. Let's see. Oh. What? Did you come from the smoke mines? Yes. But it's full of specters in there. Yes. Are you a specter? No. Then who are you? Were you sent here by the queen? Or by Didon? No. Me? Gongaga. But you still know how to fight the specters? You could destroy them? Yes. Oh, that would be great. There are specters in the big barns. Barns? There's more than one? Yes. I can't even handle one barn. I don't know if I can handle multiple. You're here at the metal farmsteads of Pentel on the east side of Zone 1. Gascon. Our job is to cut livestock in two and extract the metallic rocks from inside the carcasses. All the low-grade metal is discarded, forming the ground we walk on. The rest is purified and worked to create objects. The world building of this game is so interesting. The cows have rocks instead of meat. Some of it is loaded into crates and sent to the other zones. Also, so they can have objects and ground too, I guess. Like, I wonder what that means meat comes from, if it's not from animals. Since animals result in rocks in this world. It's an essential element, the first of the four elements. Like, do they just have, like, meat mountains? Because without metal, people would have nothing to walk on, and they would sink and drown. There! And so there are specters in the big barns. Must purify the mines first. Ah, yes, but the barns aren't that big, and, it'd be good if you took care of them fast, because the Queen's Inspector is gonna arrive at any moment. I like how all four of the elements are the first of the four. Oh yeah, like zinc and all that. Barn is pretty tall, no? Yeah, he's really tall. So please, could you do the barns first? Alright. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think he's like... I think Barn is like 6 feet or something like that. 6'5"? I don't remember how tall he is. I know he's really tall though. The barns are over there to the right. They aren't big at all. You'll see. He'll all be done super quickly. I don't know if I'd call 6 foot. That would make more sense. Wait, what's over to my left, though? What's over here? I'd rather work here than in the smoke mines. At least we get some fresh air. You shouldn't get attached to the animals. Once you are, it's difficult to put your hands inside. What's over here? Oh, can't go over there. Should I do this first, or should I go back in the mines? These balls are heaps of worked metal, which are gonna be sent to other zones. They're, metallic. Really? Metal is metallic? I had no idea. You're gonna destroy the specters? Hurry up. We're expecting the Queen's Inspector at any moment. It's important to pay close attention to the nutrition of the animals if you want high-quality meat. 5 specters remain in the barn. Get over here. Time for me to go little busters on your ass. And here you are. Oh, he's fast. Oh, okay. So I think this is just you go faster. Aha, does nothing. Oh, there's another one. You get away from those cows. I wonder what lethargic means. I assume the fat specter summons the ahs. I wonder if lethargic like lowers your attack rate or something, like it's a debuff. I'd assume lethargic would be either that or like sleep, but I don't think it falls asleep. Oh, some silver flesh. Okay, so the other one's gotta be downstairs. Oh, push puzzle. Let's see. There we go. Awful lot of flesh for a ghost, right? Oh, that's a lot of guys. I'm gonna get so many migraines. Do you restore CC at the end of a fight? Because I think earlier I saw Batter was at 100 CC. Maybe not. Maybe I had just guarded. I remember this guy having a really cool design. I'm really... Can it, you little shit. Yeah, look at that. Got some chompers. No, yes. How long has he been in there? I don't know. No, you don't know anything, do you? I could have guessed. He will eliminate the specters. What makes him think he could wipe out those stupid ghosts? He thinks he's better than you? Better than the Queen? No, I don't think that. Shut it. I didn't ask what you thought. You all think you're smarter than the rest. But you're all the same. Anyway, that's hardly important. The ghosts will erase that prig. Prig? You think he won't? Of course not. Nobody but an officer of the Queen could fight those ghosts. If all of you would just listen to me more often, you wouldn't keep stepping on it. But then who? then who's gonna destroy them? You think she's better than you? Most people are better than me. I could have done it. But you don't deserve it. Oh, dang. Too bad for you. You'll just have to solve your own problems. Who are we gonna call? Ghost Purifiers! No. Please. I'm leaving now. I'm going back to Alma. At least the people there are polite, not constantly cutting you off while you talk. Yo, are you beating off? I am beating off. I might not beat off today, but someday I'm gonna beat off. Please, don't. Goodbye. Get out of my sight. Don't. No, They're gonna kill it? If you want to keep your place here, you'd better get the hell out of my way, right this instant. Look at that swagger. Okay, let's save. Who is that person? You're alive? Hell yeah, bro. I love beating off. Yeah, I've never beat off before, but I have played off before. I just never got the chance to beat it. To beat off. I'm glad I get the chance to beat off now. and the specters? The barn has been purified. That you must be very lucky. Who was that? That was Dadan. He's the Queen's inspector. You mean Spectre? No. The Queen wouldn't employ a Spectre, so he can't be one. But he's evil. I must destroy him. No, don't do that. Everyone deserves a chance to beat off for real. True. I hope everyone is able to get off so that they can beat off. He's the envoy of the Queen. You'd better go complete your work in the smoke mines. Please? In any case, he's headed to Alma. No one can go there without proper authorization. So, please, return to the smoke mines. Alright. That was a long conversation. Let me just save. I like how it also changes what pattern appears on you. Like if you're walking around in an area with dirt, it leaves little dirt trails, and when it's raining, it leaves little watermarks instead. Once you've extracted everything from the carcass, you slice it up into pieces and eat the meat. I thought you were... I thought... Silly guy. Cows have rocks, not meat. Extracting bits of metal from inside cows isn't my dream job. But if I do it well, maybe I'll be transferred to Alma. I got automated 3 times in a row. That's a new record for real. Twitch does not like people saying that they got off or they beat off, I guess. Oh, the cows have rocks in their stomach. The meat is still meat. Oh, okay. It's half of a cow. Is there a little secret? No? They say the metro stations are all named for important people from the past. So we had Demian and Pentel. Don't have half a cow, man. I find it hard to imagine that things haven't always been the way they are now. Can I ride this? Oh, I can go to Elson. Don't know who Elson is. Wonder if that's a book character. Because I'm assuming Demian is taken from the book of the same name. Alright, I already went there. Alright, let's go purify. getting darker. Keep following this way. Oh! Hello! No, silly. Cows have glitter and pancakes inside of them. They taught us this in quantum physics, bro. True. Very true. I like how when they do that, it brings in a new enemy. Like, it's not just them saying that. Okay, yeah, that's definitely their turns coming faster. Indicator. Okay, we got rid of one of them. What's this? What'd that do? Okay, let's go up. Ooh, treasure abandons me. I think I'd like that even worse than frickin' Belial. The switch is now off. What? It's off. That's the name of the game. Oh my god. Title drop. Expected bracket. Yo, when are we gonna get Sigma? Okay, let me keep going up. Oh wait, no. Never mind. We're going back down. We're going down. Sugar, we're going down. Springin'. It's swinging. I don't know why I sing that song a lot. I feel like I sing that every time I talk about going down somewhere. We're going down. Oh, nice. I haven't even used any of my items yet. I'm such a pro gamer. Oh, that's a big boy. January. That's the month I was born. Oh, he kind of died in one hit. I guess he wasn't that big of a boy after all. So is anyone else gonna mention that Batter is building up the Omegaverse team? Oh my god, you're right. I will never know what January brings. It brought me. I apologize. Oh, wow, these guys go fast. On like haste level. Oh, that didn't even kill it. January brings jam-flavored dictionaries, obviously. Oh, no wonder that was like a... Was that a required fight? Oh, yeah, every time I go past here. Uh-oh, I need a heal. Alpha, don't die! heal much. That's why it's called January. I gotta kill you. I gotta get you dead. Oh no, Alpha! Don't die! Alpha, no! These guys go so fast. Come on, Alpha, show that you're the alpha of the pack. Okay, yeah, let me heal a little bit. I think one reason why I haven't finished off is how I can't stop in the middle of battle, or else the enemy will beat my ass while I'm away. Okay, have I explored all these pathways? I think I might have. So I guess we can go forward. Oh, for real, got the anti-AFK protection, bro. Actually, now let's conserve our CC. For real though, I think it pauses while you're making your choice, but I don't want to come back and forget what the fuck I was doing too. Oh, is it like Final Fantasy where the enemy's turn still goes? That guy! The characters are starting to pile up, aren't they? Hmm? What I'm saying is that the average player isn't asking for all this complicated, tedious dialogue. I don't mind it. There should be more action and fewer questions. Who are you? I'm Zachary, a traditional items merchant that's necessary in every video game. Yeah, get off the fourth wall, Zach. I love Zach. Whenever you go somewhere, you'll find I showed up just before you got there. Would you guys say Zachary's a Tumblr sexy man? But enough small talk. I'm not one of those protagonists you have to listen to for hours. So why not let me see the color of your credits? Characters. Oh, that's cute. That's some cute art. 100% a Tumblr sexy man. I remember people were obsessed with this guy back in the day. He was for a while. Let's see. Moloch's meat. Maybe I should get that. I like 4 of those. I don't think I need an eye. That's what I have. What is this? Defensive equipment. Oh. So, does that mean you have 2 different slots for defense stuff? He was basically Sans before Sans existed. He really was! Bro had Sans and Nagito level reach in the off fandom. Doesn't help the fact that he's got the twink energy. I can't believe he's Sans Maida's child. Hold on, let me check before I buy anything. Okay, yeah, so you can have multiple defense stuff. Put that on you. I like how the message isn't okay, it's fine. Like whoever's saving the game is just like, fine, Mom! You don't know me! What? How? Where did you come from? I came from the smoke mines. But, what? But that's impossible. But the lamps don't even work in there. You can't. Faith guides my steps. Faith? A gun with one bullet? My mission is to purify the mines. But it seems the ghosts are especially numerous here. The specters. What is this place? God, I love this art. You're here at the Sachihara Plastic Administration in the north of Zone 1. What I'm not about to do has not been approved by the Vatican. Damn. Every time I think of like the Vatican and the Pope, I can't help but think of that one South Park episode where they talked about how like the Pope is supposed to be a bunny because the hat is built for a bunny's ears. My job is to fill out all these forms afterwards. We pack them, tie them up with a string, and forward them to the couriers. Do you think Dr. Seuss is staring at us in the afterlife confused as hell at what they did with the onslaught? With the ones yeah! I hope he didn't see what Tumblr did to the Onslaught. he'd be turning in his grave. Then again, I heard Dr. Seuss was kind of fucked up, so maybe he should roll in his grave a little bit. There, they shipped the bundles, and in exchange, we received shipments full of plastic. By the way, I don't know if this is like, I don't know if they do this anymore in schools. Did you guys ever have like a Dr. Seuss day in like elementary school where you had green eggs and ham, where they like colored the eggs green and like read Dr. Seuss books? I hated that day. That day was disgusting. I remember looking at the green eggs and thinking I was gonna get sick. I remember wanting to throw up. I mean, we had eggs and ham. No? What? I swear... Was that just a thing my school did? The dye job was not well executed. Yeah. No, I never had anything like that. Hold on. I want to see if any other schools did that. Dr. Seuss Day. Green eggs and ham. Okay, this seems to be a common Google school. Yes. Okay. Yeah, they made like little hats that look like Dr. Seuss's hat. Green yet satisfying is the caption. I don't know about that. The eggs tasted like shit with the food coloring. Yeah. Yeah, we had this at my school. At Dr. Seuss Day. We had green eggs and ham. Could be an American thing. Yeah, it probably was just an American-only thing. We did some weird stuff. That never had anything like that. But yeah, you saw the eggs were green. Disgusting. Yeah, it looks like some schools had like actual Dr. Seuss hats. Some other schools had paper cutouts. Really weird. They also had... Did you guys ever have Johnny Appleseed Day as well? That was such a weird day. There, they shipped the bundles, and in exchange, we received shipments full of plastic. God, I remember Green Eggs and Ham Day. The green eggs tasted like green food coloring, but damn it, the magic was real back then. I remember just wanting to throw up. Because also, I've never was like a big fan of ham as well. Like, yeah, you had to get me in a good mood for me to want to eat ham. Like, I don't know what it is about ham. I think it, like, feels slimy or something to me that I don't like it. So whenever they had Green Eggs and Ham Day, I would just hate it. Yeah, Johnny Appleseed, yeah, it was like some misconstrued, like, a retelling of some guy that like the schools would teach. It kind of reminded me of how like America treats Thanksgiving Day, because that definitely was not what happened on Thanksgiving. But they told the school that like Johnny Appleseed spread like shared apples with the people of America out of the kindness of his heart. He did not do that out of the kindness of his heart. He was a capitalist and he was making money off of it. I don't think they ever actually did the Green Eggs and Ham Day, but Johnny Appleseed Day they totally did for my school. That was such a weird day. Let me see if I can find some pictures of it. Johnny Appleseed Day. School. Yeah, like they would wear like pans on their head for Johnny Appleseed. Yeah! Okay, I found a picture. Yeah, this was what Johnny Appleseed Day would do. I like that kid's shirt in this picture. I want a shirt that says just another day of being awesome. Yeah, so this is what they did for Johnny Appleseed Day. They wore pants and they did like apple related activities. What a weird holiday. What a weird holiday. America sounds so fake. I've never heard of any of this. Johnny Appleseed from the Johnny's May Appleseed franchise. I know, America sounds like it has birds. I know more about types of apples than I care for. Now, when I grew up in Texas, I never saw any of this. Weird, because Jackie is from Texas, and she said she had it at her school. So I guess it depends on what school you go to. Bro, Americans back then would run people over with an old-timey Ford F-150 for leaving a speck of dust on their polished shoes. I doubt Johnny Appleseed gave anything for free. Yeah, no. I think I remember looking into it, and Johnny Appleseed was not giving it out for free. He was a capitalistic pig, as some would say. The fucking pans on the head, I remember. Oh, you grew up in... Well, of course you would celebrate Johnny Appleseed if you're in New York. You're in the Big Apple. Oh, you moved to Texas when you were around the age of going into middle school. I see. Wonder why California did it. Makes sense why New York did it. Exactly. There, they ship the bundles, and in exchange, receive shipments full of plastic. There's a lot of liquid plastic, which forms our lakes and oceans. And then there's solid plastic, too, which is used to make various objects. Also, did you guys ever have, for St. Patrick's Day, did, like, your teachers have you go out for, like recess, and then they, like, spent the recess, like, tearing up the classroom to make it look like a leprechaun came through, and then they're like, oh my god! A leprechaun! It was here! Plastic comes from the store. I was from Las Vegas and went to Texas at the end of elementary. Last year I went to elementary in Texas. Oh, I see. Smoke from the mines, metal from the cows, plastic from the store. Makes sense. There's a weird culture shock being made to do rodeo day and having to dance a hoedown in 5th grade, though. Yeah, we also had to do, like, a hoedown at our school, too. No, never. That did, in fact, happen. Elliot, sometimes I think you just make shit up. I'm not! I'm literally not! Mitsuda can back me up! No, what kind of school did you go to? Some weird-ass Californian school, I guess. Shakes your hand, cause I also moved to Texas on my last year of elementary. America's just fucking weird, man. You got a hoedown? I never had any hoes. Yeah, we noticed. America isn't real. It's an essential element, the first of the 4 elements. See, I grew up exactly on top of the Mason-Dixon line, so I did all the dumbass 13 colony shit and the square dancing lessons. Yeah. Because without plastic, the world would have no limits, and people would keep walking and never stop. Ah, California. That makes sense. Yeah, California's just built different. But you hunt the specters? Really? Why is Twice so mean to me? Yeah, we noticed. This is why. Yes, I'm purifying this zone. The specters. I know where they come from. They all come from the Postal Service. The Postal Service? That's where they mail out all the completed forms. The problem is that, nobody can remember what floor it's on. Did y'all ever go on, like, field trips to, like, the ye olden day, like, I don't know if I'd call them parks, like educational areas where, like, there's, like, a whole recreation of, like, a town, and, like, it's stuck in, like, the Wild West, or, like just a really long time ago. I remember I went to one when I was in elementary school, and I had to, like, make butter. And we, like, dressed up in, like, the old-timey, like, bonnets and dresses and stuff. Bro, I come from Alabama, so jack shit happens here. And the only thing my state is remembered for is being the Andy and Lele state. Oh no! I'm so sorry for that. We did have that, but it was Gold Rush. Yeah, my mom's boyfriend used to work at, like, one of those places. There used to be, like, a little, like, touristy trap area that was like that. My mom's boyfriend played a guy that was, like, an actor that would show up and do, like, a shootout in the middle of, like, the town with, like, fake bullets, and then he'd get thrown into jail. I haven't, though I did have one field trip in New York where we went to an 1800 schoolhouse. Yeah, I think ours was set at, like, an old schoolhouse too. And they, like, recreated it into, like, a whole old-timey town. I never went to anything like that. The schools I went to put all the money into the damn football teams. Yeah, I never went to a school with a focus on, like, sports. I remember seeing on, like, TV shows and stuff that they were always focused on, like, prom and, like, football games and stuff, and I never had it. My middle school also never had a music class, so I never learned how to read music or anything. Imagine being the butter guy, churning every day. That was me! I was the butter guy! The problem is that nobody can remember what floor it's on. My office is in the basement because there wasn't any space on the higher floors. I guess. Let's go... I'll go to the basement. Oh, I'm already there. Okay, we'll go to the ground floor then. I remember talking about differences in schools with Lynn. I also was shocked to learn that watching Annie constantly is not a common thing for every child. Wait, really? Then he went, well, of course you watched Annie constantly. New York loves Broadway musicals. Yeah, I also remember watching Annie constantly. I guess California and New York had a lot in common. Ground floor, reception. Form 1225, stamp 61263. Butter churning, just like King DDD. I hope I don't need to remember these. The school I went to was on the MTV show Made back in the day. Well, high school rather. Wait, really? What? I've only been to one prom in my life. My senior prom. My mother told me that senior prom would be the best time of my life and I would remember it for the rest of my life. Yeah, I didn't even bother going to my high school prom. I went to my middle school prom. That shit sucked. They just, like, had this one lame DJ. And, like, I don't know. I got to play the drums a little bit at the prom, but it was kind of lame. Our school was really small, too. We only had, like, maybe 125 students. split into like 3 different classrooms. So but okay, I'm glad that it's not just the East Coast that's obsessed with Annie. I guess California makes sense that it's obsessed with Annie. Because it's kind of like the entertainment state. In reality, only one kid was on the dance floor, and I was playing Angry Birds 2 before leaving after an hour and 30 minutes. I can't go talk to those guys. Blocked off. Wait, LA Memories of Prom is fucking Angry Birds 2? Same, I don't remember a damn thing about that movie other than, man, I could not give less of a shit about football. The Queen's General has an office here, but his real home is Alma. Elson, Demian, and Pentel. The way they said sunshine is permanently burned into my brain. Yeah, I remember instead of going to prom in high school, I had a sleepover with my friends, and we watched Final Fantasy Advent Children, ate some pizza, and played Devil May Cry 1. And I also think we watched Van Helsing too, so I think that was better than going to prom. Gracious heavens, you again. You're decidedly unavoidable. One might even believe he was being followed. I actually skipped my prom, especially since a senior friend talked about how lame it was, and she just ditched it with friends to go drinking at their house, and I'm like, yeah, I'd probably do the same too. I should just save money and not bother. Yeah. The only thing I regret about school was I went to like an independent school for my last year because I had like a surgery that like made it impossible for me to finish school in 1 year anyway. And at that school, we were able to go to Disneyland as like a graduation thing. And I asked my mom if she could go to Disneyland with me because like you could bring your parent with you. And when I was a kid, me and my mom were like, this is our dream. Our dream is to go to Disneyland. This is our promise to each other. And I was like, oh, this is an excuse. We can fulfill that dream now. But my mom said no. So I stubbornly said, okay, I'm not going to Disneyland then if you're not going to Disneyland. I should have just fucking gone. I should have just been like, fuck you, Mom, I'm going. I remember from prom as dancing all funny with my unrequited gay crush. I love the real sky photo background. That is my favorite type. I love skyboxes like that too. It's so pretty. Primus skipped. Went to a party that turned into a whole brawl, then just went home and played Halo 2. Yet your footsteps do not deceive you, for the place could certainly use the sacred blows of your holy bat. Okay, actually I have a couple more regrets. I should have beat up some people in middle school, I think. Perhaps you already know that the floor of this building, housing the administration's postal service, is haunted by ectoplasms. Finding the floor from which these intangible monsters originate in order to slay them would be most judicious. Perhaps the task before you stretches too wide for your narrow mind. If that's so, I may perhaps be able to provide you with advice. Yeah, sure. Some help would be welcome. I think the only time I watched Remember the Titans was one time I had to leave school early because I was sick and a random rerun on VH1 or MTV. Disney's expensive. If you can go, you might as well go. So rip past Elliot, right? I've still never gone to a Disneyland. I've only been to like 2 parks in my life. I've been to Universal Studios and SeaWorld. Those are the only 2 places I've been to. So thank you for the hydrate, Crystal. I guess it was a het crush retroactively because I was closeted as fuck. It could be a gay crush. Physical violence was my forte back in the day. Yeah, I've never been to Disneyland or Disney World. In one of the 4 rooms constituting the ground floor, the employees seem to have been trained under most particular directives. Isn't Disneyland 1K for adults? How much is it for kids? I can maybe pass off as like a 14-year-old. How much do 14-year-olds get into Disney for? Additionally, if it were necessary to make a choice, I would choose the lowercase over the uppercase. Ah, I see. So we gotta look for lowercase. I could get you in free. I still have my press credentials. Played on the baseball team, hated 90% of the school, and got in a lot of fights. Okay, we gotta look for a lowercase. Where are you at? Maybe I just need to try the stamps. Yeah, I guess we just need to try out the stamps. 4826. Oh wait, we need to do one that's like it's randomized. It's randomized. Oh. I'm not kidding. They let members of the press have 2-day passes for free. I've done it twice. Ooh. Yeah, I'm down. Man, middle school was simultaneously the best and worst experience I've ever had, for real. Middle school was shit for me. I hated middle school. Worst time of my life. Like, oh my god. It was so bad. I was bullied really badly in my school. And it was like such a small like country school with like juveniles. Like it was for a school with people that like did really bad. And yeah, it was just really bad. Looking back, I was a whiny little bitch back then. I would have stood up for you and got into fights with your bullies. Okay, maybe one of these, they don't repeat it. Maybe that's what I need to look for. No. Oh, here we go. 10258. 10258. I'm so smart. No one? High school was ass. Everything was just repressing my personality. Yeah, high school was a lot better for me because I wound up meeting friends that I could get into like anime and stuff. When I was in middle school, I got bullied by like everyone, including my family, for liking anime, like being a nerd. So it was nice getting into high school and having people that actually liked anime. And I also had some friends that liked JRPGs that I could talk to. So that was nice. I met some awesome friends at my middle school, for real. I miss them to this day. Yeah, I wish I had friends in middle school. It was rough in my middle school. The teachers also didn't give a shit about you. I remember I got bullied in the middle of my English class, and I started crying in the middle of my class. My English teacher didn't do shit. And I remember one time I got sent to counseling with one of my bullies, and like the counselor blamed me, like saying that I need to be kinder to my bully, and I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? I am the batter. Where are the phantoms? That took me until 3rd year of high school. Middle school was okay. Only fun thing I had was a bad habit of I used to throw the bat after it hit backwards and my coach would turn super red in the face and scream at me. I'm still shocked that man didn't die during a game. God, that reminds me of when we were playing baseball in middle school. Our like school's like yard had like moles in them. So I remember there was one time I like sprained my ankle because I was running like between bases and I fell in a mole hole. And my mom worked at my middle school and she had to like pull up in her car and like carry me to the car and take me to the doctor to get it looked at. Where are the phantoms? I'm very afraid. Help me. I did have one friend in middle school though. That was the friend I talked about that liked .hack and like had a crush on me and then he moved. Help me. Oh, hello. Mandatory overtime. I think my IRL school life peaked in middle school, but I was mostly alone in high school, so blah. Oh, we got poisoned. Bun, you're legit one of the kindest. Wait, did he just hurt himself? He just killed himself. Maybe it's his suit that is taking control of his brain. Bun, you're legit one of the kindest, most awesome people I know, and I promise, if I had been there, I would have kicked everyone's ass for you. Thank you, Crystal. Strange. Also think I have permanent damage to my right arm from being a pitcher and my right ankle from athletics class that can't come back every couple of years. Oh god, that's scary. Something strange is written on this form. First version, they lie 6 feet under, surrounded by hot metal and liquid plastic. I remember me and my best friend at the time would act out a fake crossover series starring SpongeBob, Star Butterfly, Unikitty, Steven Universe, Patrick Star, Sans Undertale, fucking Goku was in it too, I think, and a random OC my friend made up that was Star Butterfly's brother. I'm glad I'm not the only one that... Wait, was that kind of like LARPing? Because I used to LARP like Kingdom Hearts and like Tales of with my friends. Something strange is written on this form. Second version, they are 8 and they have long beards. They watch what is happening from their high silver spheres. I didn't know anyone who liked JRPGs back then, and the guy who liked Pokemon was a creep. Aww. I wish I knew you back in the day. Oh, these guys. That's a cool design. Traverse. I'm gonna lie, it was kind of like LARPing. My ex still LARPs. Never have done it before, but it sounds fun. Yeah, I used to LARP a lot as a kid. I would pretend to be like a Keyblade bearer. And I think when I was like a very little kid, I LARPed like Cardcaptor Sakura. Like I remember I had a what was it? A replica of Cardcaptor Sakura's wand, and I also had a replica of the Book of Clow with all the cards in it and stuff. And I remember I would like sneak it in my backpack and be like, no one can know I'm finding the Clow cards. Something strange is written on this form. Third version, a single big insect whose mandibles spit meat. Nothing like ending the night with ice packs taped to my right shoulder after games and complaining when I played Halo 2 with friends. The good old days. The hell of being separated from your twin at birth, just like Parent Trap. It really is like Parent Trap, for real, for real. Oh, I love these designs. Thank you for the hydrate, Kurama. heal. Oh, did my healing increase? People's heads are exploding from overwork, just like in real life. For real, for real. Oh, they drain your CC. We'd act this shit over the phone. We were that invested. Yeah, I remember I would talk for hours with this one person I was friends with. I remember at one point I got yelled at by her mom because I was on the phone for too long. And I remember my friend was like, "I'm tired. I want to go to sleep." And I was like, "But I want to talk about the JRPG I'm playing. I wanna talk about .hack with you." Dude, you're such a friend core is insane. Something strange is written on this form. Last version, there are but 2 in the secret zone. Access to the secret elevator is, forbidden. Did I say secret? I must pass. Really? No, I think that's, impossible. Unless you have the code? Uh-oh. I don't know the code. My big brother is so sweet and a freak, affectionate. Okay, I can't reach that. I'll need to get there from the other staircases. Real. I also annoy my friends with my hyperfixations, not to the point where their mothers are yelling at them, but still. I was also that one asshole that I would compete with my friends to see who would beat a game first. Like, I was that one asshole that would call them in the middle of dinner and, like, one of my friend's moms being like, "Is this important? He's eating dinner right now." And I was like, "Yes, it is very important." And then I get him on the line and I'm like, "Ha! I beat Xenosaga 1 first! Ha!" 5th version, 5, like the fingers on a hand. Their lungs produce primordial smoke. Hold on, is this like a code? Okay, let me write this down on a notepad. 5, 5. Third, a single big insect. Okay. Third one. I think I remember getting confused here when I played this a really long time ago. I remember seeing my cousins for the first time since the pandemic, and I genuinely didn't recognize them because before they were fucking little kids and now they're teenagers, bro. That must be insane. Like, you know, growing up as like a kid during the pandemic. I feel really bad for like the kids that had to deal with the pandemic. Like being unable to talk to their friends and stuff. Unless it's like online. I still remember when I saw my nephews, like recently. I hadn't seen them in like a couple years. And I still remember them as like babies. And now they're like 18. It's crazy. I don't like time. I think time should just stop. Tokyo tomare. There are 4, each one assigned to an element. Okay, 4th 4. got that down. I just can't see them as anything but a baby. There are but 2 in the secret zone. Okay, so that's last. Last 2. Man, imagine if Dio could stop time IRL. It'd be so cool. I always, you know, have you guys ever been asked, you know, what superpower would you have? Mine legitimately would be like time travel, or like the ability to stop time. I do like the idea of flying, but I like the idea of time travel even more. I've always been obsessed with like time travel stories and like going back in time or stopping time. Like I thought Sakuya's ability like I never got into JoJo, so I didn't know that her thing was based off of Dio, where she uses the world and stops time, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. I want to use the world too. Mine's shape-shifting. Mine would be instant transmission. Okay, Shadow the Hedgehog or Silver the Hedgehog. Yeah. I'm Silver the Hedgehog. Actually, I would want Dio powers too, for real. Because I can just walk in a Walmart, stop time, and walk out without worrying about groceries. Yeah, you can just grab your stuff and go. It's so multi-purpose. You can stop time so that you can go and eat some food. You can stop time so that you can take a nap and still be like wide awake for a thing you have to do in a couple of minutes. It's so multi-purpose. No, time travel. Play the stock market, become a billionaire, buy out the government, and retire under 30. Exactly. Yeah, that's another thing. You do time travel, you go back in time, you see what's winning in the lottery, and you go with that. There are no bad sides to time travel. There are 8. Okay, second 8. Second 8. Bro wants to defeat the Iblis trigger. See, this is why I think I would like Sonic 06 if I played it. Cause I really like time travel stories. Bro thinks it's no use. Y'all clearly haven't played Chrono Trigger and seen the effects of altering time and waking up to the time devourer. Yeah, have you guys ever seen... I remember one thing that made me scared of time travel was when I was a kid, I watched the movie The Butterfly Effect. That was a scary ass movie. Like everything you do results in your life becoming worse. You lie 6 feet under. Okay, first 6. Is that all of the numbers? Like, the main character's life became, like, worse and worse to the point where he traveled back in time to prevent himself from being born. That shit scared me. I'm gonna lie, ignoring the horrendous bugs, Sonic 6 is actually pretty cool. I've never played it. I need to play it. Sonic Project 06 is really great if you want to just watch the cutscenes online and just play the action stages. Yeah, it's scary. It has Ashton Kutcher in it. time devourer can devour these nuts for real, I'm going back in time. And manipulating the stock market in my favor. Okay, do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think I have all of them. Okay, so that is 6, 8, 1, 4, 5, 2. The code, it is exactly correct. We will get to it, but we gotta play the authentic version. I can't do time travel movies. My brain can't reconcile the causality loops. How? Yeah, I feel like I really like time travel stories, but I also go insane trying to like imagine everything. So I don't think I'd ever be able to like write a time travel story because I'd be too concerned about tying up like the plot holes, and I feel like time travel stories are always gonna have a plot hole. Like, I don't know. Like, I like how one bit. Is it bad the only time travel media I can coherently understand is Sonic, Dragon Ball, and Family Guy? Always. They must have a plot hole. Yeah. I do like the time travel of like 1-Bit Heart, but I'm always gassing up 1-Bit Heart. How? You must not pass. I don't want to die. Too bad. Die. Perish. Just go to the Metal Gear room. If there's a plot hole, then just say nanomachines to explain everything. You shall not pass. I will. I'm built different. I'm going to Alma. It'll be nice. Passes. Well, shit. Ooh, a director. Let's save. Alright. Maybe play a little bit more. Get past this part. Scram, you little bastards. This is my zone. You're not welcome here. Out of my sight, you godforsaken phantoms. You! It's you, the source of all my troubles. The ectoplasmic lord who set his goddamn sights on my beloved zone. Or go the Mortal Kombat 11 route and just say, fuck it, every ending is canon. What do you want? What is it that compels you to be such a pain in my ass? I dedicated my whole life to this place. You have no right to corrupt it with your pathetic ghosts. Be gone! You're mistaken. I'm not a phantom. I'm a purifier. Come to cleanse the world of these electoplasmic beings. How dare you talk to me? Elio, you like time travel? Play Digimon Time Stranger. It's good fun. Maybe I will once I beat Ys. Because I promised Barn I would play Ys. And how dare you think I just swallow this shit? Listen good. I'll make this simple. Get out of here and take your goddamn specters with you. Or I'm gonna kill you. Hope that's clear enough for you. There's like a billion Ys. I'm only gonna play Ys Origin, because that's the only Ys I have. If I see you again, you're dead. The tramway will now stop in Alma. Man, these Digimon are some digital monsters. You could even say they are champions. Oh wait, that's where it came from. Yeah, let's go to the ground floor. Okay, so did I solve everything here? let's go. I think Elson was the first one we unlocked, so let's go over there. Tramway 1 is a very convenient way to travel between all the different regions of Zone 0. Oh wait, this is where we started. Whoops. Guess we'll go to Pentel. Pentel processors. Oh wait, okay. So, these don't take you to new areas. Where we saw it was named Shachihara is the stop. Okay. Guess we'll go to Alma then. Poor Digimon. It'll never escape the Digirap. Digimon. Digital monsters. Take a closer look. 11/8/333. February 11th, Sunday. March 18th, Sunday. June 3rd, Sunday. The month of the winds. 2007. Since Cyril of Jerusalem. The Holy Trinity. Roses. Wait, whoops. The month of crocuses. 0, 11, 6th Sunday of the year, Our Lady of Lords. Ys vs. Trails in the Sky came out in the US today, and I forgot it's an arena fighter that kind of plays like Sonic Battle. Oh wow, really? I'm not allowed to let anyone pass. Unless they answer some questions. Okay. 2 of them come from Jerusalem, and the 3rd from Lords. The Holy Trinity is made of roses. Wait, was it roses? Or was it crocuses? I think it was roses. A lady wears jersey number... fuck. Was it 8? Honey, 3s are... oh no, I didn't pay attention. 17. Cyril, Kevin, and... Was it... was it Jonas? One or more of your answers are wrong. Okay, let me see. Cyril of Jerusalem. Roses. The Holy Trinity. Kevin. Jonas. A Lady of Lords. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22. Third from Lords. Roses. Oh, fuck! I wasn't paying attention to that. Fuck. Okay. A lady wears what? A lady wears what? Of crocuses. Our Lady of Lords. Wait, what does she wear? I don't know what she's wearing. Third from Lords. Was it crocuses? Hold on. Crocuses, right? The Holy Trinity. Okay, no, it's not that. Okay, so it's roses. Roses. Our Lady was jersey number... Was it 8? How many 3s are there in June? 22. Cyril, Kevin, and Jonas. Okay, what was the ladies one? I think that was the only one I got wrong. Okay, so that's 11. Lords, roses... Wait, there's no 11. Was it... Let's go with 4. Is it not this one? E11. E11, says in a Scottish accent. The lady. Would have thought it'd be E11. 0. 8? Okay, I'm just gonna brute force it. Try 6. Oh, I thought I already did 6. Whoops. Roses 6. Huh. It said 6 a bunch of times. Was it crocus instead of roses? Or maybe it's not from Lords. Sixth Sunday of the year. Is it not that? Could have swore it was the third was from Lords. Let's try crocuses. And Jonas. What? What am I getting wrong here? I'm such a fool. Sereno, Cyril, Saint Alexander of Jerusalem. Is Jerusalem one of the choices? Saint Kevin, Charles, and his companions Uganda. Desiree of Vienne. Jerusalem, Vienne. Oh, the third from Vienne. That might be the one I've been messing up. Roses. 6. Vienne. Roses 4. 22 Jonas. I still don't know which one is the lady. Oh my god. What am I doing wrong with this one? I feel like an idiot. Saint Cyril of Jerusalem. crocuses, Our Lady of Lords. Don't worry, I'm also an idiot. This password is ass. Yeah, I feel like such an idiot with this. What all am I missing here? Two of them come from Jerusalem. Because we also have Lords and Vienna, too. The Lords and Vienna thing is, like, messing me up. Is it Vienna or is it Lords? Because we saw one thing that's Vienna and another thing that's Lords. Ah! My brain. Was there Orta? Let me see if there was Orta. The poster with Jerusalem on it also said Orta. Oh shit. Did it? Oh, yeah. Oh, so it might actually be Orta. Okay, the third from Orta. The Holy Trinity is made up of roses. Our Lady was jersey number 6. 22. Jonas. Bruh! It was Orta! It was Orta! Ah! All your answers are correct. But, there is one more question. If you turn the month of March upside down, what 2-digit number can you read? It was... Is that the one with 7? Wait, no. The month of March. So that's... It's 3? Wait, was March the one with the 7 inside of the... I think it was the one with 7. No, that's not it. Oh wait, hold on. March. Wait, yeah, that is the one with 7. Oh, 87? Is that it? It's supposed to be 87? That's correct. Correct. Does mandatory overtime always hit them? Doesn't know what lethargic does. Maybe it makes my turn come slower. My fingernails are all dirty. Ooh, blood. I'm here to see the Dawn. The Dawn? Yes, of course. You're here at the meat fountains of Alma, in the center of Zone 1. So cool. Here, meat flows freely, perpetually filling these immense metal pools in which we find ourselves. A meat fountain? Need me some of that. Our work consists of pouring this meat into bottles before the fountains overflow. And then you sell the meat bottles? The meat is then sent to everyone in Zone 1 and beyond. What if instead of your body being made up of 70% water, it was made of 70% meat? Interesting. Surely the body isn't made up of 70% meat. It's an essential element, the first of the 4 elements. Because without meat, people would have nothing to eat, and they would devour each other. What about vegetarians? Master Dodon has an office in the center of the fountains. But nobody has ever found it. Generally, Master Dodon only appears when it's necessary. Well, there. Who are you again? I've come to liberate the world from evil. Oh, really? Well then, can you liberate me? Don't worry, I'll go end Pokemon mode on you. That's some cool sprites. Arpagon. I wonder what all these names mean. Like if there's like a certain name, like construct that they do these as. Maybe things will be better now. Alright. We are gonna save here for the end of the day. So thank you all for joining for off. We are gonna draw for tomorrow's random game day. So, if none of y'all submitted to random game day, then it's too late. It's too late! Let me get up a window. Put up Wheel of Names. Oh wait, let's not put that up. That has stuff for subathon stuff. Let me look up a different website. I don't want to get rid of that. I want it to remember what my subathon wheel stuff was. Wheel. Picker wheel. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so the games that we have... Oh, let me share my screen. The games we got Dungeon Munchies, Soul Sovereign, Vermintide 2, and Stars in Time. I don't think anyone put down Elden Ring, so we're gonna get rid of that. Ender Lilies, no one did Katana Zero this time. Is that everything? Oh, Stardew. Okay, so this is the list of games that we can draw for tomorrow. So, let's see what game we're doing tomorrow. Oh! Let's go, Jackie! Jackie finally won one! Alright. We're doing Soul Sovereign tomorrow! Finally, let's go! Congratulations, Jackie! Birthday buff, let's go! Happy birthday! We're gonna do Soul Sovereign tomorrow! Happy birthday! Good, I'm glad. I secretly had a hope that we would get Soul Sovereign. So I'm glad. I'm glad we got it. Alright. I will download that and we will start up Soul Sovereign tomorrow. So yeah, that is gonna be it for stream for today. So thank you all for coming. Elio, stop rigging things. I did not rig it. I was just secretly hoping that it would draw it.